Say, God, keep bringing me back. And I done some shit, but niggas that should have been dead.
I get it.
Been dead.
What am I talking about tonight?
Yes, sir. Yeah, stir it. You, matter of fact, don't even leave the pot. You need to stir it and make sure that you don't burn nothing. All right. Right when it starts really boiling and it starts popping, man, I cut that heat off and just let it sit for a little bit. How thick you want it to be, and then when you throw the cheese in there, it's gonna really stiffen up. But I like my, you know how I like my grits. I don't want it runny. I don't want it stiff. I want it just right. It's kind of like Mama Bell. You want it just right. All right. Okay.
I'm about to go live in 2 minutes.
All right. Well, when it starts really popping, you can almost cut that heat off. Okay. All right. All right. All right, TJ. I'm gonna get out of here. Go feed my animals. But I also know I'm gearing up to leave too.
What does that mean?
Huh? Hit the road. Just I don't know where life could take me. All my dogs do this.
How is this shit not working now? Come on. Okay, so oh, I know you fucking lying.
We'll continue this conversation. I'm gonna put blue in the cage.
Okay. What are you doing? It's like, you know that's tripping. Hey, this is TJ with Solutions by TJ, and thank y'all for coming. I don't know how this internet is gonna hold up. So baby blue chewed up my laptop cord, so I'm on my cousin's laptop. But I was determined to come to you guys tonight and come to Sunday FunDay. I'm also on Clubhouse. If you guys want to join in on Clubhouse and talk in the room, please don't hesitate to come on in here. I'm trying to make sure that the room is open. Hey, everybody. Share room, pin a link, disable replays, search room, audio quality. So on Clubhouse, the beautiful thing about Clubhouse is that you have an opportunity to talk back and we can have a two-way conversation. So, okay, I'm just trying to get everybody in. Hey, Mel. All right, so how has y'all's week been? So far, so good, right? Boy, whew, the weather changed in Houston, and I don't know what happened to my little asthma. I had childhood asthma. Hell, it's grown folks asthma now. My chest started tightening up a little bit, and I didn't even know what was going on. My mama had to tell me, you don't think you're having an asthma attack, huh? So I've been feeling a little weird, but I know it's from just the weather changed so quickly. And I went to this real cool event in Dallas that my best friend had. I don't know if y'all have ever like painted on denim jackets. She had this guy to come in and he drew a picture like the framework or an outline, I guess you can call it, on a denim jacket. And we painted on the jackets. My picture was not that great, but everybody else turned out really pretty. I was trying to do something a little different and have abstract art, but my idea was abstract was just shapes. And so he gave me a person's face and I just couldn't get over it. I didn't want nobody's face on my back. But so we're going to have it again so I can get my chance to have a pretty jacket like everybody else. Let me see. How y'all doing? Oh, absolutely, Mel. Hey, anybody who wants to come up and talk, please feel free. Please send for us. Let me make sure that the people on live can hear me. I don't know why it says this thing is off. Let me know if y'all can hear me on YouTube. Then my doggone little... I hate not having my computer, boy. Certain little things that can daggum near stop you from doing this, right? Let me see how I can get the volume on here. Maybe function. Uh-oh. I did something right. Function plus. Maybe that's working. But yeah, so I've had a really good week. Thank y'all for coming. Everybody that's in the room. I'm excited. Hey, Madison, close the door where blue is, please. We have 10 people on YouTube and about 16 people in the room. I'm going to let some more people come in. And hey, Demetria Todd, how are you? We have Ebony in the building, Miss Tina, Bridget, Dee Dee, Leslie, the mobile notary, Agnes, Narkita, Sambal, Lashonda. Awesome. Okay, so let's get into it. All right, so a couple of things I want to announce straight off the bat. Nico came over here on her BS, right? And convinced me. I said it before that I was thinking about doing some discounts, but she came over over here and finally convinced me to do some discounts on my products. The reason that I was kind of hesitant to do a discount is because I want to make sure, number one, that the people that buy the product are action takers. Because I don't know why it bothers my spirit for people to buy stuff and then it just sits there for months and months and months. And then they come back and ask me, well, TJ, what did blah, 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 blah. And it's like, man, that was months ago. I don't even remember what you're talking about. Okay, and so I like to have people who are action takers. But I understand that it's Christmas. And I want, what my goal is with this is for people who are ready to change their lives and just need a little push, just need a little help. That's who this is for. Still action takers, of course, but you need a little help, you need a little push. We're going to have the products that I'm going to have discounted are some of my best. I mean, man, the best ones. I'm not just kidding, bro. Mariama went through these trainings with those docs. So the first training is how to become a notary, what opportunities are available to you in the notary world, and how to just go through signing up. Then we have a training where Mariama and I sit down at the table and we go through 2 sets of documents, and they are what I call the documents from hell. I mean, it took us for real 2 to 3 hours to go through these packages, and they had every little nuance that I've ever seen in a packet. Like, once you get through this, you're ready. You are ready. Real. And that's important because a lot of people, in my personal opinion, don't take those documents seriously enough before they start this. Like, they may, have never seen the documents or have seen them in a small setting. But when you see the documents that she brings forth, man, they are the real deal. What I'm gonna try to do, I think we have a copy of a set of docs on Solutions by TJ, and I'll upload those to the back end of whoever buys the product. So you have how to become a notary, what's available in the notary world, how to make that $10,000 to $20,000 a month as a notary. Then we go through the docs with you, right? So once you get a job, this is what you do. That's very important. And last but not least, I threw in the apostille training. So you get the apostille domination 1.0, which comes with some remote online notary stuff, which comes with how to set up your Google business page, and just a lot, man, it's so much stuff in that thing. Oh my God. So many bonuses and products. So you ain't gonna believe it. All of this drops tomorrow on the 20th. Hey, Jennifer. Merry Christmas to you too. Hey, Samantha. So Samantha is telling us about a platform called Proper Sign, where you can bring your own clients and make up your own fees. And she said, if you're interested, you can sign up for $25. Hey, Melody. Anybody can raise their hands and come up to the stage if you want to say something. We're doing this, y'all, both on yes, delayed. We're doing this on YouTube and on Clubhouse. So if you want to join in on the conversation and us have a conversation back and forth, head on over to Clubhouse. Y'all hear my little voice sounding all week tonight? I don't think I'm feeling that great. And I hate this doggone computer. I'll be glad. Baby Blue, horrible self. Hey, Misty. How are you? Miss Margie. Hey, make sure that bottom thing is put that bed all the way in there. Don't have to do it, please. Yeah, it's delayed. The screen is delayed, y'all, on YouTube. I don't know why. Can y'all see my internet okay? I mean, can y'all see my picture okay? The video on YouTube. So I ain't gonna be on here long tonight, y'all, because I ain't feeling that great. But I did want to come on and tell y'all about the special that's dropping tomorrow. And I want to answer any questions that y'all have about anything notary related. I mean, this is Sunday FunDay Notary Q&A. So if you have anything at all that you want to ask me, that you want to find out about, I don't care what it is. Let me know. Let's talk about it. Miss Misty, come up. What you got going on? Come on up and talk to me. Miss Margie. Miss Margie, come up real quick. I want to ask you, are you in Houston? Where are you located? Because I know you talk about something about, hey.
Hi, TJ. How are you?
I'm awesome. How are you?
Good.
Thank you for joining.
Yeah, sure. So to your question, I was in Houston for over 27 years, and I've been in Austin for about 4.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? I'm getting ready to come back to Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, my mom is in Houston, and I've done real estate in Houston for, many, many years, and Houston is where it is at for me for real estate.
Well, perfect. So you do something about socials, right? What do you have regarding socials? Do you do, put it in her bed? Do you do brunches, or what do you do?
So Notary Socials is basically just something that I created so that all notaries would have a place to go and see what's going on, what events, what free events, what educational events are going on, because I was tired of having to go to a whole bunch of different places, and notaries are busy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's all free, and I don't get anything out of it other than, in fact, right now I'm posting something on our private Facebook group welcoming. We had 65 new members just in the last few days. So
Yay.
Everybody's posting their stuff, and TJ, you're welcome to post any of your events, educational or whatever you have on there.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I was thinking about starting a Notary Houston group, because I really want us to get together. Like, I need to know who's in Houston, who's in Dallas, where are we? Where are we located? So that we can start really getting together.
Yeah, and that was the plan too, was to try to have some in-person events.
Yes.
And it was going to be in Austin. I mean, I'm kind of in position right now, but once I get to Houston, I can help you coordinate that, and we'll get a big group of notaries together.
Absolutely. That'll be a lot of fun. I've wanted to do it. I just haven't had the time to do it. I've had a few people talk to me about doing it, but we've never like followed through with it. But I think it would be good. A couple of ideas that I have are like each person pay maybe, I don't know, $45 or so. And we do some activities. Like we don't just sit there and have a social, but they have this thing at Rice Village where you can go and you can make makeup. You can make lipstick. And then I really enjoyed this jacket thing that we did. The painting thing. So I want to have some activities, some fun stuff that's a little different from everybody else. And we get together and, of course, we have shop talk, but we also have fun.
Yeah. You know what I miss, TJ,
What?
in Houston? One of the restaurants, and I don't know if you've been there, but I love Papacitos.
Oh, yeah. Pappado and Papacitos. Yeah.
There's no Papacitos here, and you'd think because Austin is the food capital, but so yeah, but that's a great idea.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And they have a lot of Mexican restaurants in Austin, huh? No?
No. I'm actually in Lakeway, and they're just there's nothing here in Lakeway as far as good Mexican restaurants. Hey, TJ, I wanted to ask a question.
Yes,
so
ma'am.
The last time I heard you talking, you were talking about some short-term rentals that you were doing. How's that going for you?
I love it. It has been a gift, and as with everything, it comes responsibility and something new. So I've had to learn the hospitality business. I'm booked every single weekend, and I'm working to book my weekdays out more. So, are you interested in the short-term rental business?
Well, I was just wondering, are you a realtor?
I'm not.
Okay. Well, when I was in Houston, I helped several investors, and what they did, they would lease from some of the high-rise buildings there, the luxury buildings, and then after they would lease, then they fix it all up and fix them up as Airbnb, and they were pretty profitable. But you've got to keep people in there all the time.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with the Museum Tower?
No.
Well, it's a high-rise, kind of close to the medical district, and a lot of people would have to come in and go for chemo or therapy or whatever, and so it was a great deal. I mean, some of those units in there go for $10,000 a month, and so we could lease them out on a nightly basis. But they wouldn't let just anybody in there. I knew the manager real well, and I got him in there. So if you ever need any help getting in a particular building, I could probably help you because I specialize in the high rises.
Awesome.
So just let me know.
I will. That's really good. I may bring you along to talk to a crew of mine. I'm in a mastermind of Houston ladies who do this type of thing. So yeah, that's awesome. So I deal mainly with independent apartment owners. Because I just found out that that's easier than dealing with the Greystones and all those guys. So
Absolutely. Yes. When you're dealing with the big management companies,
Yeah.
you're better off. Yeah, that's true.
So what I'm looking to do right now is to, just like you said, I want to get the international clients who are here for chemo or whatever, to do long to mid-term stays at my place. So if you know how I could get in the door at MD Anderson or Baylor or whatever, wherever, that'll be perfect.
Yeah, there's a big market for that. I still term. So once I get back, I'll get together with you on that.
Absolutely. That'll be fun. That'll be fun. Hey, Narkita, how you doing this evening?
Basically, hearing y'all talk about that, I have an Airbnb as well that I started in March of this year.
Oh, okay.
And it's barely making rent. But I actually wanted to just say regarding the notary business.
Mm-hmm.
Majority of my business, I quit my job in January to do notary full time.
Okay.
And my thing is I'm doing the signing services and I'm really getting the bulk of my work from one company. I don't have a whole lot to invest in marketing and dollars on tacos for offices, and I'm in the office and out in less than a minute, and I feel so defeated when I try to go marketing direct. And I just really would like some guidance on how to kind of get over that hump. Because like I said, I went full time and doing notary, and I really don't want to return to the workforce.
So which company do you get most of your work from?
Signature Closers.
Okay, and what when you say you feel defeated, what makes you feel defeated, and when?
When I go to market direct, or when I go to speak desk, I'm in and out of that office in under like a minute to 3 minutes, and I just feel like I didn't really do nothing. Like I didn't, I feel like we didn't really get anywhere because I'm bank serve approved, it just seems like the initial meeting is not long at all.
So they kind of shoo you off in a way. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you go, have you ever made a phone call with them? Or do you just drop in?
For some, I have done the phone calls and tried to get to the person who is in a position to actually consider me.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, honestly, my follow-up is not strong.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I may hit you up twice, and after that, I kind of let it go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that I can say, so when you go, who are you asking to speak to?
When I go, I just introduce. I don't even ask. I just introduce myself and say that, hey, I'm a local notary, and I can be y'all's go-to guy for last-minute signings. Yeah.
So you don't ask to speak to the scheduler, the closing attorney, the escort, the person who hires notaries?
No.
Okay, so that's number one. So you talking to somebody who don't know nothing. They just at the desk, and their whole job is to keep you from going back there. So you go in and you ask for the scheduler, the closing coordinator, or the escrow officer. and you be real nice. Hey, hey, my name is Narkita. What's the lady's name who is the closing attorney? What's the lady's name who hires notaries in this office? And you say, okay, can I speak to her? And then on those bags, like whatever you're putting together, I mean, I wish Thomasina was on here, because she talks about putting her dollar store bags. Like, she not spending no $20 on a bag. You know what I'm saying? The dollar stores really have some cute stuff. And I'm not just saying that to be cheap. They have some cute stuff. I like it, at least. I mean, it's stuff that's thoughtful. You can put more than one together, and you're not breaking your back on marketing stuff. And then another thing that you can tell them as you're going in is that, listen, the benefit of dealing with me over a bank serve is that you hire bank serve, and that person may not be around the corner from you. I can save you money on FedEx because I can drop these documents right back off to your office as soon as I get through. So that helps you with two things. If you have a closing that's going on and you need documents back the same day, I can get them back to you. And I'll save you the cost of FedEx. Now, that cost of FedEx isn't grandioso to them, but hey, those little, they add up. They do add up.
Right.
It's at a minimum $8. So.
Okay.
But that's a big thing when you're trying to get. I remember a long time ago, shoot, we'd want to close the same day. So it would make a really, really big difference. If I can close today and have my notary bring those documents back to me before 5 p.m. and we can close and it's over. What do you think about that, Margie?
I'm sorry, I had a phone call. I didn't catch the last part. What was the question?
I was telling Miss Narkita, I said, one of the benefits, we were talking about going direct, and one of the benefits that she can tell the companies, look, I live around the corner, so I drop docs off the same day versus you hiring a bank serve who you'll have to get documents the next day or the day after, you know?
Yeah.
So I can save you the FedEx cost and I can drop it off the same day.
Yeah, I think that's a good point. One other thing, Narkita, I heard you mention in the beginning that you get kind of frustrated. You know, some of it might be depending on the location that you're at, and that they may have already had several people stop by. You know, they might have their in-house notaries. But one thing I might suggest is, you know, things might be also slow right now because of the time of year and everything. And have you ever thought of also doing some general notary work? Because there's a lot of money in general notary work too.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever thought of that, Narkita?
Well, I have the Google business page set up. And so I do get, you know, some random calls that come in for it. And I'm charging, I'm in Missouri, I'm in Stafford, but it's in Missouri City. And then I'm in the $6 for the Texas State, they $6 per $6 for any additional signature. Mm-hmm. So those jobs really don't yield me more than like $25.
Why aren't you charging an administrative fee or a processing fee?
Just wasn't aware of it.
Yeah.
And not only that, Narkita, I mean, your worth is, have a great service. I charge because it is a convenience fee. I'm coming to them. So right off the bat, my minimum is $25. So, you got to realize what your value is too. And if they don't want to pay the $25, it's not really worth it for you to get in your car and go to them, because it's your time, it's your gas. And there's people that are going to maybe balk at that. You let them go to the UPS store. But the other thing too is, if you have your stuff in Google My Business, the one thing I would suggest doing is make sure that you have a little plan as far as what you're going to say to them when they call, or when you call them back. Like, for example, what is your document? How soon do you need it? You have exact questions. That way you're not unprepared or fumbling around. And that will help you a whole bunch if you know exactly what you're going to say. And make sure that you answer the call right away. Don't wait, or you call them back. Because if you wait 5 minutes, they're gone. They've already moved on to the next person. Does that make sense?
Yeah, absolutely. I do typically ask them what they need notarized. When they ask me how much, I say, well, I have to look at it, because that $6 I'm charging per signature, I can't really calculate that unless I know, the documents. So can you give me a smoother way to answer that without seeing? Absolutely. I already have a standard list of what I charge for different types of documents, but my standard, I have a template that I send them no matter what. If I don't, after I've talked to them on the phone, and it basically says, okay, if you're in the Lakeway area, I'll charge $25 for the mobile fee, and then $6 for every certificate after that. And then I say, if it's a real estate document, add $125. If it's trust or wills, it's going to be a minimum of $100. And you'll be surprised. They always reply back, and they'll say, okay, I want to make an appointment. But just, let them know my mobile fee's $25. Why should it only be $10? Even if it's just down the street, you're getting in the car and you're going to them. They can go to the UPS store, but guess what? They're going to have to stand in line. And most of the time, a lot of the documents require a witness. And UPS, they won't do that. They won't do the witness thing. So I hope that helps. Yes, definitely helps.
That was good information, Miss Margie.
And I'm totally interested in any work, whether it be general or the loan docs. I'm not opposed to any of it at all. I've taken 2 courses. I took the Mark Wills loan signing system, and I took a class here in person, the Martin Rentierra's Texas Road Rules class, which was just giving you Texas specific loan docs. I'm pretty confident in my documents, but yeah, I just need to take the business up a notch so I can continue to stay out here. Yeah.
And if you're doing it full time too, Narkita, I would recommend, of course, the loan signings are amazing. General notary work is awesome too, but broaden your services so that you don't get pigeonholed into one thing. I mean, that's what drove me to start processing apostille documents. So
yeah, definitely gonna look into that, because I don't know what that is at all. So I heard you mention it earlier. I'm definitely gonna look into it.
Look on my website at solutionsbytj.com.
Okay, I would do.
We said, you guys, we are on YouTube at the same time. So I'm looking at my YouTube folks too. I'm still here for y'all. But if you want to come over and have a conversation, please don't hesitate to head on over to Clubhouse. And tonight I'm a little under the weather, so I don't know how long I'm gonna be on here. Hey, Miss Latasha. Hey, Samantha. Miranda, I don't know what proper sign is, but I'm going to look into it. I know Miss Samantha was talking about it up above. That is
Hey, TJ.
Yeah. Yeah.
Proper Sign is a remote online notary platform.
Okay. Okay.
And you know what you were talking about with Narkita, that's another option, Narkita, that you could look into.
Absolutely.
Doing and doing remote online notarizations.
Yeah, I actually I signed up with a platform called Notarize.com, and I got the part with the state done to recognize me for online notary. But I'm having some hiccups with Notarize.com. They want you to get on a live video call as part of their like onboarding training, and every time I go to get on the video at the scheduled time, the host won't let me in the room. So I've already sent some like emails up, and they just keep telling me to reschedule, and I've done it like 6 times. So I feel like I need to move to another platform, or I don't know what the disconnect is, but it's been going on for about a month trying to get into the remote online space.
Yeah. I'm with Notarize. I'm on the gold level with Notarize, and unfortunately, Narkita, that's the way they are. They have so many people trying to get on, and you have to be extremely persistent. And I think that's one of the ways that they weed people out.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're serious, you know. Mm-hmm. So I would encourage you to stick with it. And the main reason, you know, you're not going to make a lot of money right off the bat, but you'll learn so much. You'll learn how to do that remote online notary business. They'll give you the scripts, but believe me, you're not the only one. And TJ, you probably have heard the same thing, but people are quitting. They're not continuing on. You know, give you some tips with that too.
Listen, I'm not feeling good, so you are doing me a favor, Miss Margie.
Okay.
I haven't been feeling good all week. I wouldn't say all week. I probably
I sure hope you feel better. Goodness.
Yeah, I'm tired, and this doggone weather went from in the 70s, 80s to 35 in Dallas, and I'm like, oh, my body was just like, what in the world?
Wow. But
Yeah.
You're in Houston, right?
I'm in Houston, but I went to Dallas to visit my best friend. She had a party where this guy did the outline of a design on jackets, and we painted it in. It was really a lot of fun. I thought it was going to be goofy, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, that's one of the socials we can do when I get to Houston.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, something fun like that. Exactly. Just doing something fun. He draws on it, we paint it. And I know I want a Solutions by TJ jacket, but yeah, something like that as an icebreaker. And then we talk about shop talk. I think that'll be just a real good, networking event.
Yeah, where was that, TJ? What part of Houston?
We did this in Dallas, in downtown Dallas, but I'm sure I can get the guy to come to Houston. He can stay at my short-term rental, and
there you go.
All we got to do is find a spot to host it and go from there.
Okay.
Get somebody possibly to cater some little bites or something to eat, maybe.
You know what I could do, TJ?
What's that?
I could get one of the high-rise apartments to sponsor it. we could do it there, like in their club room or lobby.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Yeah, up in the high rise.
Yes.
They love it because it's promoting their apartments too. So, yeah, hit me up and I'll help you out with that.
Okay. Okay, we'll do. That sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. That'll be fun. We can all get together and just do something fun. That's what I want to do. I don't want to just, get together and have maybe a brunch or something. I want to do something fun.
Yeah, so I could start a list of people in Houston or people that want to travel to Houston to do that.
Yeah.
At some point. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That is amazing. Yeah, I'm excited about that already.
So TJ, do you do Ron's as well?
I do. Not very often anymore. I do more apostilles now than anything.
What platform have you tried?
I've been on signing order. Before signing order, I was on Doc Verify. I keep saying I need to sign up for Notarize because my friend Sean makes so much doggone money on Notarize. He's making over $1,500 a week on Notarize.
Yeah, once you get to the gold level, and you can get to the gold level pretty quick if you're doing everything the right way. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's just getting there. It's getting through through the glitches. But if you stick with it, you can do it. But I most recently just signed up with SignX. I don't know if you've heard of that.
I have.
That's a platform that you can bring your own transactions to. And so that's another one. You pay when you start out, you pay $299. That's for the whole year. But then you don't pay a monthly fee at all. So that's one to check out too. But anybody that's in Texas, I think they should at least sign up for Notary. That's a good way to learn.
Yeah. I need to go on and do that.
Did you upload your certificate and your seal and all that?
I have not done that on Notarize, but I have of course, Doc Verify. See, when the pandemic first hit, all we knew was Doc Verify, and their platform is not that great. But they were the ones that were ready. They were the ones that were ready to take on the challenge of everything that was going on. I like the back end of signing order a whole lot better. But I haven't tried what is it? Proper?
SignX.
No, I haven't tried SignX. Yeah, or Proper Sign.
Okay, so who was telling you about Proper Sign?
Samantha, she's on YouTube.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was actually the first Texas notary to get onboarded with Proper Sign.
Okay.
But they've had a few glitches that I wasn't really real happy with. So I'll have to check it out again because I kind of left them behind after certain things didn't get done. But I'm on, and I would suggest this to all notaries that are doing Ron. Don't just put all your eggs in one basket. Try several of them out, especially the ones that are free, because depending upon the signer, you might need a different platform.
Yeah.
I'm also on onenotary.us, and that's a good one to bring your own transaction as well.
What is it called again?
It's onenotary.us.
Oh, yeah. One Notary.
And that one's completely free to sign up. And what they were doing after you do 50 of your own transactions, they were doing just like Notarize, allowing you to do their notarizations. But they got a new director, and he's got a whole lot of different rules, and so they've changed it. They've shut that down till the end of, I think, the end of December, January, before they're going to start letting people get on like Notarize, where they will give you business.
Okay. And which platform is that?
That was OneNotary.
OneNotary. Okay.
Yeah, because agents are always asking, "Hey, what platform can I get on where they're actually going to bring me business?"
Mm-hmm.
And for right now, the only ones that are really doing that are OneNotary
and Notarize.
And Notarize, really, yeah, in any bulk way, they're the only ones that are doing that.
Mm-hmm. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to Miss Miranda. She's on YouTube. And hey, Melissa, I've been under the weather a bit. I miss you, but thank you for popping your head in and saying Merry Christmas. And I've been getting your emails, and I hope that you feel better soon, my friend. And look, I'm not feeling that great today, so I'm gonna give me some rest. Okay, stepping this way up. Never believed 10,000 a month was achievable till I did it. Okay, now I met people that make 30,000 a month. It's possible. Awesome, Miranda. Absolutely, I'm happy. So Miranda is on YouTube. She said, "I'm going all in 2022. It's gonna be a great year. Stepping this all the way up. Never believed 10,000 a month was achievable till I did it. Now I met people making 30,000 a month. It's possible." That's absolutely the truth. That's absolutely the truth. And the way to do that is to be prepared, pretty much, to offer different services. I mean, Miranda started off as a loan signing agent. She just does a whole bunch of stuff. She's getting into niche specializations with fingerprinting nurses. So you find a niche, and Kayla was talking about doing general notary work for child care centers. And somebody else was I think last weekend they were talking about being the exclusive notary for an assisted living place, or I don't want to say old folks home, but what is it called, Lord? I can't remember. It's not coming in my head, but
is it transitional living?
I think so. A nursing home. It's a nursing home. Yeah. Because they have property and all that type of stuff, and they need a notary. So if you can niche down and get to your specific spot, let's say you want to do the notarizations for childcare centers. Look up childcare center, sit in your car, look on Google Maps, and type in childcare centers nearby. It's as simple as that. Go give them a card. If you want to do apostille work, stop by immigration attorneys. It's as simple as that. Sit in your car, Google immigration attorney. A lot of clients who are from other places, who are from other countries, and it may come up as a need for them. And so you're just putting yourself in the spotlight to be able to fulfill that need.
I agree, TJ. There's so many people too coming from so many different countries. That is a great niche, and attorneys in different categories too. That's an excellent idea.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Miss Marcy, I saw you just popped in the room. It's Virtual Notary. I see you in the room. Thank you for coming. Come on, Miss Mel, you can come up. How are you?
Hi, TJ. My name is Mel. I am here, and I've been a notary for a year now. It's been over a year, and I'm going to begin to market to title here. But what it is that full-time employee. I'm a nursing student, and now I know, but at the beginning, the nursing program, but want to have look on something. So I'll just in case my full-time job doesn't work, which I really don't want it to. But anyway. Ability. So I won't have that due to in the nursing program, they create your own.
Your phone is breaking up a little, Mel. I don't know if it's my phone or your phone, but you're coming through a little choppy. Is it my phone, guys, or is it Mel's phone? Hello, hello. Can somebody let me know? Miranda, you can just go to Solutions by TJ on Clubhouse. Can y'all hear me? Okay. On Clubhouse? Maybe it's mine. Okay, can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yes, TJ, we can hear you.
Okay. So Margie, go ahead, because your phone was chopping up a little bit. I couldn't understand exactly what you were saying. I know you said you were in the nursing program. You got a lot going on, and you're kind of hoping that the job that your 9 to 5 follow. What else were you asking?
Right. I'm just saying. I kind of want to do away with my 9 to 5 so I can focus more on the notary business and school. So I want to begin to title companies, but I want, if you have any tips on how, with my schedule, they create our schedule each semester. We're on their time, so their priority. But I want to be able market to title companies, but I want them to know that when I will be there, to do the notice for them through my downtime or my off hours or what call it. But I just want to I don't really know what. I know you have to be more flexible with the title. I won't be available, in the morning sometimes. I won't be available. I mean, I'll mostly be available evening, but I just want to be able to market up and, be able to sell myself.
Right. So, I mean, a lot of closings still do happen in the evening, so don't give up. Because even though there are closings that happen all day long, plenty of them happen when people get off work. That's actually when people prefer to close, to be honest with you. Most people don't want to leave their job and their kids and have that issue. That's why what we do is so important as mobile notaries, because we give them the convenience to where we can come to your job and do it on your lunch break versus you having to leave. So regarding direct business, I mean, it would be the exact same thing. In all honesty, you would stop by, let them know that, you know, you are not far from their office and you wanted to come in and introduce yourself. Ask for the closing attorney, the escrow officer, the scheduler, or the person who hires notaries in that office when you walk in, and ask for that person's name and to speak to them. And you know, it's about building a relationship. So one thing that I know for sure is that when you approach people like another person, then you are better off than being quote unquote corporate sometimes. And keep in mind that when you're stopping by these places, if you're going at the very beginning of the month or the end of the month, they do not have time to deal with you. So the last week of the month and the first week, those are no-nos. And even going up to the last week. So